Hello, my name is Luke Reeder, and this is my final student evaluation reflection. I will also start off by saying that my student number 1 unfortunately quit the school, so that is why their numbers are vastly different in this valuation compared to the other ones. I just put the students' numbers at 0, just to reflect that they weren't there and I couldn't remove them from the list. So that is why it's very different. So on with answering the questions. What does the data show me? This shows me that my students actually learned something from these past few months. I thought that having a review lesson as my final video wouldn't have been that great, but it definitely showed me how well the students have done over the past few months, since it was a heavily reviewing lesson, and so they did very well with that. Are there any areas that need improvement? For me, there's definitely lots of room for improvement, and I talked about that in my reflection video for my final lesson. So I'm not going to do that here. But as for the students, I'm very proud of them. Most of them can now write, their sentences starting with their uppercase letters and ending with their full stops. And so they just have to basically work on their spelling, which comes over time. And then what are areas of strength or growth that I saw? It has shown me that my students are more confident with their knowledge. It also shows me that they are actually listening and paying attention to what I'm trying to teach them. As for me personally, I have seen growth in the way I conduct my classroom and how I go through the different ideas of teaching. And how will I use this data to drive my instruction and instructional focus as I continue teaching after my clinical practice? I will use this knowledge as encouragement. Sometimes as a teacher, I feel like I'm just talking to a brick wall. But this was encouraging for me since the students were able to do the work and were in fact paying attention to their lessons. So yeah, it was this was a positive note in all of this. So that is my final reflection.